So here we go. This is BE90 Dressage Test 96. It's a one that usually suits Hawk really well. Unfortunately, Hawk did not like this wet, muddy ground at all. So 8 on center line, C-track right, we got a 7. Yeah, as soon as I had turned right, Hawk was like, oh mum, I just don't like this ground. MBF working trot, we got a 7, no comments. And then at A, you do a 3-loop serpentine to finish on the right rein at C. I got a 6.5, so losing some energy in the first loop, which I think was a bit of a shame actually, because yeah, this movement does really suit Hawk usually. And then between C and M, working canter right, we got a 7. So I was really pleased. We've been working a lot on our right canter. B circle right 20 meters, we got a 6 with a comment of needs more supple bend, which I would agree with. And then we go right the way around to F and we do a transition to working trot, we got a 7. Round to K, and at K medium walk, and then KEM free walk on a long rein, and we got a 6 for this movement, which I think was a bit of a shame, with a comment of steps quickening a little, some stretch. And then just before M, transition to medium walk, and then M working trot, we got a 5.5, which I think was a very harsh mark, with a comment of cantered briefly, which yes, we definitely did canter briefly, but yeah, a little bit harsh there. C to A 3-loop serpentine, finishing at A on the left rein. We got a 6 with a comment of the first loop a little large, which yes, I would agree with. We lost a little bit of our rhythm there as well. And then between A and F, working canter left, we got a 7 with no comment. Round to B, circle left 20 meters, we got a 7. Very, very pleased. Then at M, a transition to working trot, we got a 6 with a comment of more balance in transition. HXF, change the rein and working trot, we got a 7. And then A down the centre line, we got a 6.5, which I think was pretty harsh actually. We're usually pretty good at our centre lines. We got a comment of slight loss of rhythm. And I think Hawk was anticipating the walk. And then X halt immobility salute, we got a 6 because Hawk began to walk off when I was doing my salute. So that wasn't the best end. Overall, that left us with 35.5, which I didn't think was too bad for us.
On 2-4, Sister Path Hawk, written by Laura Logan.
knocked a jump there, and then we come around and we're going to knock this one. I think I just lost the outside shoulder there. So I really then changed how I rode the rest of this course, as you can probably see. And I was like, right, we're not knocking anymore. Come on. And like, I really just changed my riding style, and it worked.
Part 4, 35.5 is the dressage push. 2 down for them in the show jumping. They set off with good intent over the first 2 fences, and Hannah Marley.
Hawk was just absolutely mega as always on the cross country, and when I walked it there was a couple of jumps which I had thought could be pretty technical and prove interesting, but I'd never ever would have anticipated how much carnage there would be on the cross country course, and it was definitely more of a cross country event than anything else. So we came 13th out of 38 people, so I don't think that's too bad. Certainly knocking 2 poles in the show jumping and on a 35.5 dressage, so happy days. So we're just coming down to the second last jump, and I realised we were quite up on time, shock horror, and we just had a lovely slow little show jump and canter down the hill to the water. Brought them back, went as slow as I could without it looking weird through the water, and then we just had a nice little show jump and canter to the finish. So I think we finished about 10 seconds too quick, so I think we're potentially just ready to move up because we struggle to go slow enough for the 80 time at the minute. And I've got the most amazing video to show you next, my eventful life, so enjoy!
Latest starter is Laura Logan, riding Sister Park Hawk. Is Laura Logan, riding Sister Park Hawk. 35.5 for the dressage push. 2 down for them in the show jumping. There you go. That's off over the first 2 fences. Section B, current leader, long-term leader of that section, Rebecca Henry and Burnley Quality Queen. They lead the top of the leaderboard on 30.8. Kirsten Gibbon and Kilbert Gavin second, 32.9. As we mentioned, Rebecca Henry and Burnley Quality Queen. They lead the top of the leaderboard on 30.8. Kirsten Gibbon and Kilbert Gavin second, 32.9. As we mentioned, Emma slots into 3rd place on that score of 33. Informed that of those 8 competitors left to run, we only have 4 in the collecting. Informed that of those 8 competitors left to run, we only have 4 in the collecting ring, so there's 4 more of you out there somewhere. You're in the lorry park, please come down to the cross-country collecting ring. Dressage show jumping. Come down to the cross-country collecting ring. Dressage show jumping has obviously been completed. If you are intending to negotiate this cross-country track, please do come forward so we can wrap up these 80 centimetre sections, and then we can move on to whatever comes next.
So that was just absolutely exhilarating. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing because a lot of that ground out there was horrendous for jumping in. It was super churned up, which is such a shame because when I was walking the course in the morning, the ground was absolutely perfect. So we've done show jumping and cross country. We got 35 dressage, which isn't too bad. He was quite against the ground. It was very wet and very muddy and slippy, and he just doesn't like that. We knocked 2 poles in the show jumping. I definitely blame me for 1, and I think Hawk didn't particularly lift up very well for the second, and a storming clear cross country, a few seconds too speedy, but one of the only few of the whole section.